Hello, good evening, everyone. I guess all of you are well. And once again, Rahul Singupto to present you about one of the topics which we have already discussed, which is leadership skills. Before going to the topic and the discussion about leadership skills, let us just try to understand what leadership skill is all about. When we talk about leaders, we remember some names which we cannot forget whenever in our life. It can be from Mahatma Gandhi to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. It can be from Adolf Hitler to Isaac Newton. It can be from Swami Vivekananda to a lot many who are globally, acrossly known. Now, when we say about leaders, when we say about leadership, it means a single thing that a person who has some leadership qualities can only be a leader. Let us understand through these slides who is a leader and how leadership can be done by an individual. So let me share you my screen, and I guess all of you can see my screen now. So let us start with leadership. My life coach, mentor, speaker, trainer, Rahul Sengupta. What is leadership? Leadership is like beauty. It's hard to define, but you know it when you see it. So as it says that leadership is a beauty, and beauty cannot be defined. You know, the beauty, when we say a beautiful flower, when we say a beautiful place, it has its own definition, it has its own beauty. So it can be beautiful in the day, some places are beautiful in the night. So the beautiful word is something which you cannot define. But yes, when we take it to the leadership chapter, yes, you know, when you see somebody doing a leadership. Now, what is leadership? It is to perform one or more acts of leading. Now, when a person is performing an act, he is doing something, and he is, leading a team of people. A leader cannot be alone. A leader has to have a team of people. So when a person is leading, and the person has a leadership capability or leadership quality, or he is a leader by himself or herself, can perform, can do something with the leadership quality. It affects the human behavior so as to accomplish a mission. When we say mission, we very clearly mean that it's a target. It's a place where the whole team with the leader is wanting to reach at a certain period of time. And when it means that you have a mission, the person has to have a vision. The vision and mission are very closely related to each other. The human behavior is also affected by the mission which the person or the team of people are wanting to achieve. So you have to think of positive things, you have to plan accordingly, you have to follow your leader to reach that goal. So the third point which comes is influencing a group of people to move towards its goal setting or goal achievement. When we say a group of people to move towards its goal means the entire group of people is having a fixed goal. A fixed goal means a goal which is common to all of them. So the whole lot of group of people is trying to gain that goal, and they have a goal setting which has been done by the team members as well as the leader who is guiding them to reach that goal. And to achieve that, the leader influences the group of people. The leader motivates them, the leader tries to give them support, the leader takes the risk on them, and a lot of things will come to know in the next upcoming slides. When we say leadership, who are the leaders? The leaders are those who maintain the status. So every leader has a status. Every leader has a status in the sense that leaders, once they are not, into that position, they cannot deny from anything. They are leaders. They have to lead the team at any awkward situation. They have to monitor the situation. They have to continuously see what is happening, good, what is bad. So they have to continuously monitor and keep it moving. They allocate the resources. While they keep on working with the team, they continuously try to allocate whatever resources are available with them or been given by the organization. So the resources depends on the place or the organization where they are working for. So it depends, and the resources are being quite goodly utilized by the leaders. When we say communicate targets, the leaders communicate targets when they have a target been given on them, whatever the target can be. Those are being bifurcated with the team members, that they assuring that the team members achieve their targets. Measure the results. So not only achieving the target is one of the leadership qualities you have to have. The other thing which you have to see is that the results has to be monitored. It has to be seen that the results are being achieved, because leaders have a responsibility. They have an accountability as well. The feedback on the trends. So whatever has been happening for the past, the leader has to look over it, what trend it was good or bad, and according to that, the leader has to strategize for the next event or the next target. So we can say that leaders are strategic thinkers who look forward and create the vision. So they are strategic thinkers. They have to think strategically, and they have to create visions within the team of people, and they challenge and they motivate and they inspire the team, whole team of people. So they have a very big role. They have to challenge the whole team. They have to motivate the whole team, irrespective of any situation they're in, and they have to inspire continuously to the people. Now, when we say who is an actual leader, a leader has to have, a lot of qualities. A few of them are discussed out here. He or she has to be an innovator. He or she has to continuously find, innovate, cultivate or discover something good in his team members. Who are the people who are, better to be promoted as leaders, or maybe post which is senior. He's a coach as well. He has to coach the whole team. We know about football, swimming, cricket, and a lot of many other game coaches. So here the leader is also a coach. The whole team is depending on the experience of the leader. He is a team builder. He or she is a team builder, because the entire team is, relying on the leader. The leader has to build a team. The team has to be strong and has to be equal in all respects. The person has to be a salesperson. The leader is a salesperson, because continuously the person is selling something. Selling in the sense, it can be a product, it can be a strategy, it can be a management decision. He has to sell that to every corner of the people. Leader is a communicator. When we say leader is a communicator, it easily means that communication is very important. Unless and until the leader communicates perfectly to that bandwidth of people, the people will not understand what has to be done. The leader is a problem solver. The leader is continuously wanting to solve the problems. The leader is coming forward to, not to go away from the problems, not to fear about the problems, but to come and see whether he can solve it actually. Leader manages time. The leader has to manage the time. Whatever time he has been given to complete the task, the leader has to do it with a set of people with him. So leader has a very limited or maybe an unlimited time, but by the time the leader has to complete the entire thing. The leader is a problem solver, which we have already discussed. Leader manages quality. So leader has to see, if he has, say, 20 members or 200 members in the team, depending on the size of the team, the leader has to continuously manage the quality. The quality has to be improved within the team. Otherwise, the leader won't be able to achieve the goal, the mission. Leader manages hassles. Any problem, any difficulties or hassles. So leader has to, face them and manage them. Leader manages the goal. As we have been discussing on the last slide, the goal is very important for the set of people, or the people who are being led by the leader. So they have to achieve that goal. So leader has to manage that. Leader has to manage numbers. Numbers in the sense, the target. The leader has to manage that numbers. The leader speaks in performance. When there is a performance, leader comes up and says, yes, we have done. Not I have done. The leader uses the word we, which means he and the whole team has done. So performance has been discussed. Leader makes decisions. Very important word. Leader has to have, the quality of taking decisions. Leader, the whole team is looking at him to take the decision, and leader takes risks. It's some word which is a 4-letter word, RISK, but it's a very big in terms of where our professional aspect comes. So leader has to take the risk of the whole team, the whole mission. What do we have next? We have emotions. We have the leadership qualities which we have to have within us. So let us discuss. Now the emotions are baseless. When we try to get things out of emotions, it is baseless. When you try to come up with some emotional dialogues or emotional situations to your leader, saying that I cannot do this work, or maybe I have been avoiding doing this work because of these blah blah reasons, which are emotional reasons, has no meaning at all. You have to develop and discipline yourself. Continuously developing and continuously disciplining yourself is very important. You have to be better than all. That means you have to be one unique number where the leader can look at you. Because if you want to become a leader, these are some qualities which have been expected. The leader has to communicate more faster and clearer. whatever communication you are giving to the team, it has to be very fast, very quickly you have to give it, and very clear communication. There should not be any understanding problem. But dealing information strategically is very important. So when you are dealing the information, it has to be very strategical. Yes, it has to be very methodological. And again, you have to be an example setter. The leader has to be an example setter. You have to show them. You have to show them that yes, this can be done. A lot of people will come at you and say that, so this cannot be done, or this is impossible, or this is right away not done. But as a leader, you have to come forward and show them that yes. So you have to be an example setter. And leader has to lead by asking questions, not by issuing instructions. It's very easy to issue instructions. We have been getting in our whole life, we have been getting instructions from our senior peoples. But yes, I understand instructions come from the experienced people. But yes, the leader has a difference out there. The leader has to go and ask questions. Why this has not happened? What was the problem? Why couldn't you do this? Why didn't you call me up? Why didn't you take the help of your colleagues? So rather than issuing instructions, it's very important to go and ask questions and try to solve it out. Now, the question is, do you want to be a leader? That is the question. See, always failure is not the reason for not getting success. So when you ask anybody what is the opposite of failure, the person would say success. When you say what is the opposite of success, a straightaway answer comes is failure. So it is not necessary that always failure is opposite of the success. Sometimes we have to understand from a lot of mistakes which we do in our life. So making mistakes makes us learn more. The more we make mistakes, unless and until we repeat them continuously, or we repeat for the third, fourth, fifth time or a continuous basis, we actually learn from making mistakes. So anybody who has not done a mistake has not done anything new in his life. So leadership, like swimming, cannot be learned by reading about it. If you learn about swimming in a book, however, whoever has written the book, you cannot learn it until and unless you dive into the water and try practically. So build reputation on you. You try to build your own reputation. So you become a leader. When you stand out as a leader, you are leading a team of thousands, millions of people, or lakhs of people are behind you. So what is your vision is very important. Was this your vision? Leadership? Are you the best leader? Then discover it today. So you have to find out that whether you are the person who can be an aspiring leader in the coming coming years, which into your professional or personal society place. A leader can be elected anywhere. So you have to think that, am I the best leader? So whatever things we have learned from this small discussion about leadership, I guess it will definitely help you to bring you some qualities within yourself, to discover something within yourself so that you can elevate yourself as a leader. So thank you very much, guys and girls, for attending the session. And I'm taking off right now. Hope to see you again in the next session. So keep watching my videos and take care.